Morning, everyone. Welcome back to Lavender Vibes. So it's a beautiful Friday. I decided to take a day off from my main job and just enjoy the day. I didn't really have anything planned today. I know if I stayed home, the main thing I would be doing is cleaning or rearranging things. And even though I enjoy that, I also enjoy gardening, working in the yard. It's cold where I am now, so if I'm going to be outdoors, I'd rather be in some warm places too from time to time. And I just figured, what better day to dash than today? This is actually my first Friday dashing. I've always dashed on Saturdays and Sundays, so I'm anxious to see how things go today. Hopefully the people I come in contact with is happy because it is Friday. So Thursday and Fridays are my happy days during the week. So hopefully everyone I come in contact will be that way as well. So just looking forward to getting the weekend started. I started Thursday night making my Thursday night my Friday night. I didn't have Modelo, as you can see, which is one of my favorites. But I did have a margarita with my dinner. So anyway, just looking forward to, like I said, getting this day going, and I'll talk to you soon. So I just did my first delivery of the morning. It was to a local hospital in my area. It was a Chick-fil-A delivery, really close, 0.4 miles, can't beat that. But how about, this is my first time. I was so excited about getting my DoorDash bag. It's my first time using this. And the zipper broke. It broke as soon as I zippered it for the first time. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So while I'm waiting for the next order, I'm just going to try to fix my zipper. I do, of course, have my handy dandy pizza bag. I don't have to worry about a zipper on the pizza bag, thankfully. I don't think it has a zipper, but I'm pretty sure it's Velcro. Maybe DoorDash, you should make these bags Velcro as well. I mean, if you put like 3, which I may do myself since my zipper broke, I'm just going to get some of those adhesive Velcro patches and put it inside the bag and just use that. Because I do like using my little red bag. It makes me feel so professional. I have a black and pink one, but I was excited to get my official bag. So it's all good. I can still use it. I might just have to clip it for now, unless I can figure out some handy dandy way to get this zipper back on track, which I doubt it, because I can never get zippers back on track with my clothes. So I doubt I'll be able to do it with the bag. But anyway. Oh, another thing while I'm waiting, I didn't mention to y'all. So my plan today is to accept every order, big or small, and just see how things go. I just want to see how things ride out by accepting every order. That order was $4.50. But again, it was 0.4 miles. I would be crazy to turn that down. I mean, it was literally right down the street. And the guy wasn't even at his security desk, so all I had to do was sit there at the desk. Can't beat that. So just wanted to add that little tidbit in there too. It's not as busy as I thought it would be on a Friday, but it's still 10 o'clock in the morning. So I do believe that things will pick up closer to lunchtime. But while I'm sitting here, I just want to chat with you all. Hopefully your day is going good as well. I know in my first video I talked about that we'll be Well, I'll be discussing different things, but I definitely want to hear back from you all too. And one of the things that just came to mind, since, like I said, in my area it's getting colder, is vitamins. I've always been an advocate for taking vitamins, supplements for several years, especially in my later years. I've been taking vitamins for a long, long time. I mean, not to sound like, I'm ancient or anything, but I have been taking vitamins ever since I was a teenager. So one of the main vitamins that I take, my family takes, is liposomal vitamin C. And that's just one of my staple vitamins that I go to, whether it's getting cold like it is now or in the warmer months, because vitamin C, and I got to put a disclaimer out here, I'm not a doctor. I don't proclaim to be a nutritionist, even though I have a lot of family and friends that come to me, hey, what should I take for this? Or what do you think this is? And, if I don't know, I don't try to guess. But if I know something that's worked for me, I will pass it on. I've passed on things to strangers, what have you. But anyway, one of the things that I was just thinking about was the liposomal vitamin C, because from what I've studied and what I've read, liposomal vitamin C has the ingredient in it, which is called liposomes. And those liposomes really act in a more beneficial factor than regular ascorbic vitamin C, mainly because it goes directly to your cells. Unlike regular ascorbic vitamin C, I'm not saying that it's not beneficial, it's just not as beneficial as liposomal. Liposomal is the closest you can get to intravenous vitamin C. And when I've had colds, when I've had sinus infections, bronchitis infections, certain surgeries where I'm trying to heal from, different things, liposomal vitamin C is something that I would take, sometimes more than the recommended dose. But the good thing about the liposomal vitamin C, you can't overdose or take really too much of it. Now, I know it might be some people that's going to disagree with that. That's all well and good. Again, I'm talking about my experience and people that I know and love, or even people that I've told about liposomal vitamin C that came back and said, hey, thank you so much for telling me about this. It cut my sinus infection in half. Instead of dealing with it for a full week or 10 days, I only had sinus symptoms for a couple days. It's also been studied that it's a possible cancer fighter. So anything that's a possible cancer fighter, especially with the unfortunate amount of people that's coming down with cancer and being diagnosed with cancer, anything that you can take or eat that's healthy that can fight against that, I'm all for it. So there has been a lot of studies that it can also act as a cancer fighter. It also benefits you as far as your energy goes. I feel like I'm energized when I take it too. It doesn't make me feel as energized if I'm taking like a B complex, but it just makes me feel good overall. And I can vouch that I have had a lot of issues with sinus infections in my past. And it was one point where I was getting sinus infections every other month. And that's no joke. And when I started taking different supplements, one being liposomal vitamin C, I may get one once a year, if that. pollen count in my area has been really heavy. So I really did double up on vitamin C during the summer months. Of course, now that it's getting cold, I'll definitely be taking it then. But again, I usually do a capsule or 2 capsules a day. But if I'm sick, or if I feel like I'm getting sick, I will increase that amount. Sometimes 4, maybe 6 a day. Again, talk to your doctor, talk to your medical professional about what's best for you. But these are just things that I've done. And my daughter takes it. Kids can take liposomal vitamin C, adults can take it. My mom takes it. Like I said, I think I've introduced so many people to it that it's not even funny. And so have my family. So again, just do your research and look at the benefits of liposomal vitamin C. Just like any other supplement, they're all not created equal. Some are better than others. There's better magnesiums out there than some of the other magnesiums. There's better version of iron. And throughout this journey, I'll be talking about different supplements, but I really wanted to start with liposomal. Two, another example was when my family came down with COVID. All 3 of us caught COVID at the same time back in 21. And vitamin C was like one of the main things that we all took because we knew what it did. And at a time like that, what better supplement to take? So thank God we did get over it. And we really had a bad case of it. My daughter was very sick. I would say she was more sick than anyone. Mine was just mainly the headaches, the congestion. I felt like somebody had hit me in the head with a hammer. I mean, I don't ever want to know what that feels like, but that's how I felt. I felt like my head hurt so bad, and just to even look up at the sun was excruciating. Um, so all of us took vitamin C, and we all took that liposomal, and I really do believe that helped us get back on our journey. So just check it out and see, what you think about it. And please comment and let me know, your findings, what you think about what you've read about it. It's totally fine if you're not into vitamins. I get it. I don't ever try to force people into taking vitamins. It's just what I found that's worked for me throughout the years. And that's basically it. So while I was waiting for my next order, because it is a little slow, but hopefully it'll pick up really soon since it's about 10:30. Hopefully people start getting hungry really soon or needing something. What did I do? I went into one of my local fabric stores and got some Velcro because, like I said, I was really excited about my bag. So I got this double-sided Velcro. I can be crafty when I want to. And I put it inside the Doordash bag. So I have Velcro here. The adhesive here is really easy. No needle and thread needed. So that was awesome. Now I can keep everyone's food hot or cold as needed. And that's really important to me. Anybody that knows me knows that I really like food that's hot temperature wise. And I'll always ask, excuse me, could you please make sure that my food is hot temperature wise? Thank you. I always try to be nice and pleasant, especially when somebody is handling my food. I mean, come on. If anywhere you need to be friendly is dealing with anyone in any type of service. They have a hard job already. They deal with so many buttholes. Um, and that's just putting it nicely. Let's just call them assholes because that's what they are. I mean, just keep it real. And Your friendliness, your smiles might be the only smile they get that day. Or they may be going through a hard time and it's visible. You can tell that they're going through a hard time. That might just be the one thing they needed to pick them up. So treat people with kindness as much as you can. Even the ones that you feel like don't deserve kindness, because it'll only hurt you. You're not hurting them. They're already bitter, nasty, cold, miserable. Okay. I said enough. But you get the gist. So, y'all feel free to share with me any of the stories that you've had where you've had great service and some stories where you've had not so great service. I can mention one just recently. I went to a local Zaxby's in my area. The associate that was at the window, as soon as she came up, she had the prettiest smile. She was so friendly. Her voice was so, sure, it'll just be a few moments, it's really nice. And what happened was I ordered 3 meals for my family. I went inside. Well, I had to go inside because they forgot the pickles. I love fried pickles. I love food, okay? So anyway, I go inside because they left off the fried pickles. Wasn't upset, I'm just thankful I caught it before I got home. As soon as I came in, the manager was like, hi, ma'am, are you waiting for an order? I told her, no, I had just picked up an order. It was just one item that was left off. She was super sweet too. And I just had to compliment her and the associate or the employee that was at the window. I just wanted to let them know how sweet they were, because not even 2 days prior to that, maybe less, I picked up an order for groceries. The lady was so nasty. Mind you, it was with another carrier service. It wasn't a DoorDash, but I did do pickup delivery or pickup. And I sat there in the parking lot for 30 minutes after I checked in, and I was waiting. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to go in this store, because unfortunately this particular store, the last time I did a grocery pickup, I had to go in. That time, the lady was really sweet. She was like, I'm so sorry. We're backed up. If you want to pull your car up to the front, I'll bring your groceries out. Cool. I was like, thank you so much. It's no problem. I understand. Different scenario this time. This woman completely ignored me, didn't give me eye contact when I walked up to her. Before I can even get hello out my mouth, she just really rudely says, if you have a return, you need to go over there. I said, no, ma'am, I don't have a return. I'm just here to pick up my groceries. Well, you're just going to have to wait because I got other things I got to do right now. And I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking, damn, really? So I go out to the car. When she finally decides to come out, she is like pushing the buggy so fast, I thought she was going to push it into the side of my SUV. I get out the car because I don't want to put her through any more trouble than what I already have, So I take the groceries from her. No knowledge whatsoever. No, hey, I'm sorry, you had to wait for over 30 minutes. She just proceeded to like shove each bag to me. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to keep my cool, which was very hard because I'll be honest with you, all the grace and what I just said a minute ago really almost went out the window with this woman. So I went on and took the groceries. As she turned around, she never said thank you. I said thank you. She from behind goes, you're welcome. And y'all, I'll be honest, I try not to report people. I really do. But in a situation like this, I had to call on her because I'm thinking, you had the gentleman in the car beside me waiting. I knew he was waiting for a while. I didn't observe her body language with him, but it was probably a lot of the same because I seen him too go in and ask for someone while he was waiting. So the gentleman I got on the phone, the customer service, was like, right off the cuff, ma'am, I'm really sorry you went through that. That's not the way we handle business. She will be reprimanded, XYZ. Excuse me. So, of course, something needs to be said. I don't ever want to see anybody lose their job. So I proceeded to tell him that. And you know what he told me? He said, on my way to work today, I had a biking accident. I'm fine. He said, but my day started out bad. He said, does that give me the right to come here to work and yell and berate you or act like whatever your concerns is doesn't matter? I said, no, it doesn't. You're right. He said, so that shouldn't be allowed. And I am going to send an escalation up about her. And that was it, And the way he put it, it was clear, because if I acted like that with my customers while I'm dashing, if I treated my clients like that, being an benefits account manager in HR, I wouldn't have either job. Like, I would be completely jobless. You hear what I'm saying? Nobody is going to tolerate that. No company. Not in good faith, not a company that wants to survive and just, have customers and bring in money. They're not going to keep somebody like that around. I don't know what that lady's problem was, but it's not for me to figure out. All I can do is do what I did and not give her the energy that she was giving me. But I won't lie. I wanted to. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm only human. I try to treat people the way I should, like I said, in all cases, and give people grace. But, everybody's got their limit. And she really almost pushed me to mine that day. But to go to another establishment a few days later and be treated so sweet, that, that was almost like, I don't know, like a prize after that. But again, I'm waiting on my next order, and I'll be back with y'all shortly. So what I'm doing now is heading to another area because I've spent way too much time in that area. It wasn't completely in vain. At least I was able to get my Velcro. So I'm heading to another spot because I know that in this area that I'm going to, it is very busy during lunchtime. So we'll see what happens. Again, I hope you all are enjoying your day, and positive lavender vibes to you. Okay, y'all, I'm back at it, and I lied, okay? I did deny order because I'm at another Chick-fil-A in another area where I live. It is a very busy area, so I'm happy about that. But I go into the Chick-fil-A, and they couldn't give me any details about how long the wait was. It was only for a sandwich. It was like 7 people there standing in line waiting for a pickup. So I gave that order back. Just a couple tips. If you've never done any type of delivery pickup, make sure that you are gas ready. So make sure that your car, if you're driving a car or SUV like myself, make sure you have plenty of gas, and please make sure you take bathroom breaks. I was like making a beeline to the Quick Trip so that I could get gas and also use the restroom. Gas I was okay on. I just didn't want to stop during a busy time since it is now lunchtime. But the restroom, just trying to get to the restroom was like going through a corn maze. It's really busy. I don't know if you all have Quick Trips where you live, but it's very busy at a Quick Trip, especially during lunchtime. And I don't know if people was too busy reading my shirt, but it was like they didn't want to move out of the way. And I'm like, I'm trying to get to the restroom. I'm just trying to get to the restroom. So I'm good now. Got me double shot energy Starbucks. Tastes pretty good. This is the white chocolate. So we'll see what orders I get next. But no, I'm sorry, ma'am. I just could not wait that long for a pimento cheese chicken sandwich. And then to be told, I don't know how long the wait is. You can just stand over there. No, not today. So the last two orders went really easy. I delivered a Jersey Mite sandwich to an establishment company that was really close. And the second order was for 2 items from CVS. Unfortunately, the person may not be feeling too well, so thankfully I get to leave this at the door and not hand it to them because it was for a laxative and a Dr. Pepper. Everybody's been there, so I hope this customer feels better soon. But again, I'm glad I could just leave it at the door. So the next pickup is for a tropical smoothie. It's a small order, $7.23. But I'm right here in the area, so why not take it? So to continue dashing or not today, I guess you can tell from my background, I decided to, oh yeah, and my dog barking again, I decided to continue or just stop it for the day, and it could be a lot of things. It could be the fact that it's not the beginning of the month, or, people just don't have a lot of extra funds to do a lot of dashing today. So I won't say it's a complete bust because I was able to see how the morning went, which was slow. Lunchtime, decent. So I'll probably give it another go tomorrow evening or maybe tomorrow during lunch. In the meantime, I'm going to go in and let my daughter's dog out and finish the last episode of Suits. Bye. So this delivery wasn't hard whatsoever. I had a tropical cafe order to one of the servicemen
Head southeast.
At a local dealership. So I have probably about 15 minutes left. I'm really close to home, so I might call it a day today. But all in all, it was okay. I know I watched a few videos where some of the other dashers stated that at the end of the month it's really slow, that they get most of their orders during like the first of the month, I guess first 15 days of the month. So I'll see how everything goes if I decide to do this tomorrow. If not, definitely hoping for better orders and more back-to-back orders. But I'm still deciding. I might continue. I'm not sure. Okay.